If you have to beg for love, it's not love. If you have to chase someone just to feel wanted, it's not love. Real love doesn't make you plead for it. Real love chooses you, stays with you, and never makes you question your worth. There's a heartbreaking pattern that so many people fall into. They spend their lives chasing love, begging for it, pleading for someone to choose them. They call it love, but deep down they know it isn't. It's desperation. It's loneliness disguised as affection. Maybe you've been there before. Staying up late at night waiting for a text that never came. Replaying old conversations wondering what you did wrong. Maybe you poured your heart into someone who only gave you pieces in return. Maybe you sacrificed your peace, your dignity, even your self-worth, just to keep someone close who was already halfway out the door. And the saddest part is this. When you beg for love, you're not asking for too much, you're asking for too little. Because begging is not love. Chasing someone who runs from you is not love. Fighting endlessly to prove that you're enough is not love. That's survival. That's fear of being alone. But so many people confuse it. They confuse attention with love. They confuse obsession with love. They confuse control with love. They confuse the temporary warmth of being wanted with the eternal safety of being truly loved. The truth is, real love doesn't have to be chased. Real love doesn't need to be begged for. Real love doesn't break you down. It builds you up. Real love meets you where you are and says, you are enough. Think about it. The love you had to fight for, the one you had to twist yourself into someone else to keep, did it ever really feel safe? Did it ever feel like home? Or did it feel like walking on eggshells, always afraid of losing it, always questioning if you mattered? That's not love. That's bondage. That's illusion. Real love is different. Real love is calm. It's steady. It doesn't make you feel like you have to compete or prove yourself every day. Real love is not loud. It doesn't always come with fireworks or drama. Sometimes it's quiet, gentle, and consistent. It shows up every day. It stays. Real love is patient when you are struggling. It listens when your soul is tired. It holds you when you feel unworthy and reminds you of who you are. Real love does not abandon you in your darkest moments. Real love doesn't shame you for being broken. Instead, it becomes the light that helps you find your way back. So many people chase what looks like love, but very few stop to ask, what is real love? Real love is respect. Real love is trust. Real love is safety. Real love is freedom to be yourself without fear of rejection. Real love doesn't clip your wings, it teaches you how to fly higher. And here's the hardest truth. Sometimes you have to lose the wrong kind of love before you can ever understand the right kind. Sometimes you have to let go of the one you were begging for, to make space for the one who will never make you beg again. You deserve that kind of love. The kind that stays without being forced. The kind that grows deeper as time passes. The kind that feels like peace after years of storms. Stop chasing people who only love the idea of you. Stop begging for scraps of affection when your soul was made for the whole feast. Stop telling yourself that the bare minimum is love, because it isn't. Love is not found in someone who keeps you guessing. In someone who makes you feel unworthy. In someone who disappears when life gets hard. That's not love, that's a wound you keep reopening. Real love is found in someone who chooses you fully. In someone who sees your flaws and still calls you beautiful. In someone who doesn't run when things get difficult but holds your hand tighter. And here is the most powerful part. Real love does not always come from another person first. Sometimes the first real love you will ever experience is the love you learn to give yourself. Because when you stop begging others to validate you, when you finally see your own worth, you will stop chasing and real love will start chasing you. So remember this. The ones you have to beg for are not your home. The ones you have to chase are not your forever. Real love will not make you question if you are enough. It will whisper to you every day, you already are. And when you finally experience it, you'll look back and wonder why you ever settled for anything less. Like, comment and subscribe for more Vitae.